Guys, we're going to run through this pattern a couple of times and answer any questions that you guys might have. I see a few spots in this pattern that are kind of open to interpretation, and my advice on that in the ranch trail or the ranch riding, I think a lot of those questions can be answered just by kind of going back to our what this class is replicating, a working ranch. If you were on a working ranch, what would be the most efficient way to get that task done? So this is Beth, my wife. She's going to run through this on this horse for us. He is a little looky at this cowhide, but this cowhide is going to be out here for you guys to practice on until 9 o'clock tonight. So, and we didn't practice; we were showing all day. So she's going to start. I'm assuming the judges are going to want you ready at that bush. When they nod it, you're going to walk up to the gate. My thoughts on this gate are, do it in the most efficient way that you can do it, get the job done, just like you were working on a ranch. You don't want to swing that gate way wide open and leave a big hole for those cows to get through. So get that gate done as efficiently and quickly as you can, but don't make it look rushed. From here, you can take a second, take a breath. We're going to back through the straw bales. Try to stay in the center as possible and a good cadence backward stride. From here we go into our trot through. Now this trot through is pretty tight. It's challenging. Show your horse can guide and try to keep the same pace throughout all of these this turning. If your horse has a little shorter stride, guides really well, if you hug those bushes really tight and can keep that pace and consistency in your stride, you're probably going to score a little higher. If you need to go a little wider, that's fine too. From there we lope off left lead, same thing, nice cadence lope. Beth, you're supposed to circle around the cow camp there. We'll come back and do that again. But your lope should be a nice cadenced lope, just like you were loping across the field. So you're going to lope over the first log, around the cow camp, the tent there, and then over the second log again. Well, we did it better the first time, but... So we're going to lope around cow camp, try to keep a nice, consistent lope here. Remember, the ranch riding is forward, forward, forward. You don't want to be too slow. We're going to lope over the second one, and then we're going to break to the extended trot. We're going to extend trot down through these logs, nice, consistent. This whole pattern, make it flow. Try to keep that pace up. Back around, we're going to lope off right lead, and then increase our speed. So we're going to increase our speed to an extended lope around the bridge, back down to the walk, and you can collect that lope before you break to the walk. She almost came to a stop right there. Make sure you don't come to a dead stop and then walk back off. I think if you guys watched the ranch riding pattern last night, ride the pattern, they talked a little bit about that. Those judges, they want to see you come from that extended lope right into the walk without stopping. So from here, this is open to interpretation a little bit again too. She chose to just go ahead and side pass right. All it says is side pass, so however you get to that side pass is up to you, but to me the most efficient way would just be to side pass from the bridge. We're going to trot up, stop at your dinner bell, go ahead and ring the dinner bell, and if your horse is confident with it, show those judges that they're not scared, ring it pretty loud. From there we're going to trot right out, and your pattern is complete. So do you guys have questions before we run through it again? No. When you're doing the gate or when you're ringing the bell, you can switch hands on those reins. Just before you move again, you have to switch back. So if you come up with left hand on your omels, you have to leave with left hand on your omels. Anybody else have any questions? All right, Beth, you want to ride through it again? So a good walk up to this gate, forward moving walk. And like I said, try to get that gait done as efficiently as possible. Try not to leave a big hole there. You know, I always kind of think of it as I'm opening a gate with a pen of cattle behind me. You know, you don't want to leave a big hole for those cows to get out. Try to keep consistent backward movement. And like right here, you know, she chose to go left. There's nothing saying that you can't back around those bushes or go right. You know, just show your horse to the best of show what he's good at to the best of your ability. She's taken this a little bit wider. If you've got a horse that, you know, could really make those tight turns and be consistent and make it look pretty, you know, I would do that. From here, we're going to go to our left lead lope. You know, this part here, the judge really gets to kind of look at how your horse moves, the consistency of it. This horse is a good loper. To me, that's a pretty picture right there. Over here, and this is a tight transition down to your extended trot. A little bit of a weave through there. Really show that that horse guides. You know, we're going to lope off a couple strides, build to an extended lope. Extend that lope, and it says you may collect the lope before the trot or walk. It does not say that you need to collect. So if you can go from that extended lope right into that walk without collecting. You know, if I was judging, I'm going to score you higher. You know, higher degree of difficulty. Walk over the bridge, and it is an extended walk, so don't slow down. You know, you push that horse on over the bridge to your side pass. Trot up to your bell. Good. And then go ahead and trot to the exit. It says, you know, trot at least 20 feet. You know, those judges, they don't want to sit there and watch you walk out of the pen for 5 minutes. I just go ahead and trot out the gate.